So we are back on Stannick Lakes Complex. This is a swan that we're currently standing over, but it's not the one we're fishing. We are jumping on kook for the day, doing a bit of tench fishing. He says the spawning on the carp have finished, so we might have a little dabble for them later. But I tell you what, Stannick is looking prime for a bite right now. It's just one that's just, there it is on top, look at that. It's going to be a good day. Just making a little ground bait up for the method feeder. We've got some darker ground bait and some krill ground bait in there, some chili squid plug, and then some crushed up chili squid boilie. That's going to be fished over the top of a method feeder, 60 gram, down to a size, stuck in my mark, size, I think that's a size 12 barbless hook on 8-pound hook link. Meg's just fishing a single at the minute. There we go, light take. But we're in. Bending the rod is crazy, and we reckon it's a carp. I shall record once we've got it in, because it's in the snags at the moment. So that take we didn't manage to land. We got stuck in the pads, which is a shame. I've just got my first rod out, but we've now tightened up the rod, fishing it more locked up, and I've just got one edge of there, she's got one edge of there. Then we're going to put one each over towards them 2 pegs over there. Hopefully we have a few. That bite came on Nutty Jaffa from Active Bits. So here's what I'm sending out, little 2.5 ounce inline lead down to a size 8, curve shank, bit of a kicker, bit of a strip back section, down to a Nutty Jaffa hook bait. Hopefully produces me a bite. So if you guys have also been wondering where I've been for the past sort of 2 years, here's what's been happening. So this water I'm just walking next to now, Mallard. Last year I focused purely on my fishing on here, which produced me an absolute banger of a mirror, topping my PB at £30. And yeah, I've just been living life, focusing on my angling, doing what I want to do. So I've just walked now down to around where the peg is now, which is the next one. I'm just going to drop in some pellet from the active baits, and then I've got some chili squid boilies here. Hopefully we can get one. It is looking very productive today. Done that now, 2 handfuls of pellet, about 8 boilies around the hook bait. I know it's summer, I know they're going to want to feed, but I aren't overdoing it. We're fishing for tench at the end of the day, so little amounts of baits, chop up every now and then. We've got 1 out on prawn each on the method feeder, using that ground bait mix I showed you. And then we've also got 1 on Jaffa, which is one of mine. And then we've got the misses on what I call the enhanced Jaffa, which is Nutty Jaffa glug over the wafters, and then dusted in a spicy dusting from Active Baits yet again. Hopefully we're going to bag a fair few today. Like I said, it's looking very productive. It has been fishing decently of recent. We are going to jump into probably this one if it's proving to be a bit too difficult on the day. But let's see what we can do. After a strange amounts of bleeps, which I didn't think was a bite at first, we have nailed a huge tench. Just before I get the fish out, I just want to run you through basic fish care. That is to have a nice padded mat or a cradle like this. They only cost about 40-50 quid. You want a water bucket, it doesn't have to be like this, it can be just a little water container. It's just to keep that mat wet while the fish is on there. So huge tench, female tench, size of that warrior. I'm gonna get a weight on her, so I'm just slipping her back now. This retainer's a bit big for tench fishing, but it's okay. She has had a bit of a recovery. There she goes, back down into the deeps. Starts dealing with that fish. I rested it in the net and got the rod straight back out on the spot. After we weighed it and slipped her back, just weighed over 6 pounds. It was 6 pounds 3 ounce in the end. I thought it was a lot bigger than that. It had some very nice fins on her. Hopefully a big sister turns up. Fishies, why don't you come to me, fishies? Right, so as you can see, little damage on this carp and its mouth. So what we're doing, we're just going to put a little bit of carp care on him, which is a must-have essential bit of kit in your fishing. What I do is I tend to put a little bit on my finger, rub it onto the wound, and dry that bit very well. And then what I do is just get a bit of water out my water bucket. Gently trickle it over the top. So after a bit of a chaotic half an hour, we've bagged I think 3 fish between both of us. Got the rods finally back out. So yeah, we've moved one of Meg's rods into the next swim because we're struggling for space. So hopefully we can bag a few carpies. Tench. Megan's off to, well, just sneaked out another, by looks of it, mid-double mirror. Yeah, another mid-double mirror, by the looks of it. So I'm just going back down to my spot and rebait it again because I haven't had a knock since that tench. It's becoming a bit concerning now. I'm dotting my feeder all over the place at the moment to try finding. There's been a lot of fish showing down here, but I dropped a rod on it for like 2 hours, good 2 hours. Not even a single knock. And we had 6 shows in about half an hour over here. But yeah, like I said, just no proof that they're feeding. So we're going back round to my spot. I've chucked some more active bait pellet in and hopefully I managed to get a few more tench out. See that? Oh. Take it. You chicken. Oh, that was such a close call. Oh my god. I don't know if that's luck, skill or in the middle, but there's just right there. I don't know if the camera's going to pick them up, but can kind of see them, but there's a few fish there. I've got one of the rods literally down here. I've been on and off the spot all day, but yeah, it's not produced me anything, but we've had some massive fish show down here, so I'm hoping I can get one of them out. Also just moved one of the rods to where we see one of the big residents that live in this lake normally hangs, so I'm hoping we can pull her in. So I'm going to change the tactics a little bit here. I'm going to go to the Pineapple Plus, yet again active baits. Banging bait, this one. Me and the missus both love the smell, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spice it up a little bit. I've got some carp dust, spice dust from yet again active. I haven't got the matching glue for this, so I'm just going to use a bit of saliva to wet it and get this to stick to it, just so it gives that extra little boosted attraction for when I cast it out. So there is the finished product. I know the dust in it is going to fall straight off the hook bait, but it still leaves that extra bit of scent in the water. That's the end of the video, folks. It started to rain, so I'm going to call it a day. Got outfished by Megan yet again. Not having it. But I hope you all like and subscribe, share to your friends. And hopefully I'm a bit more active than usual now. So I shall see you in the next one. Also, at the end, I'm going to add a little sneak peek of the next video. Speak to you all soon.